It is the 23rd of January, and we got the last 3 days. It's been up into the 40s and been some pretty nice weather. So a lot of the snow's melted. As you can see, not all of it. There's still some snow back here behind me, but up here on the high ground, it's all pretty much bare. Unfortunately, I started school yesterday, so I'm gonna have a limited time here. But I just got into the woods. As you can see, I parked my gator right there. Took about 10 steps, and I can see a shed already. Pretty sure I know what buck it is. Not the G2 buck shed, but it's a shed I wanted to find. It was a little 8-point that I had passed up in archery season a couple times, and Kaylee had passed up as well a couple different times. Yep, that's it right there. The other one, I bet, is right around here somewhere, not too far away. I found this buck sheds last year as well. He really didn't grow too much this year. When I get home, I'll show you his sheds from last year. I found both of those. We'll keep looking around here and see if we can find the other one. I bet it's not too far away. Unbelievable. I just picked this shed up about 15 yards back there. Hopefully this wind isn't too tough on you guys. It's really windy out. But I walked about 15 more yards and there's a shed laying here, but it's not one from this year. It's flat top shed from last year. Unbelievable. One of my buddies, Tim Colsty, shot this buck this year a couple miles down the road, and I looked all over for this buck sheds last year. I must have walked by it 20 times. It lays right here on this deer trail. It's pretty cool. I'll be able to grab this shed and give Tim Colsey a call, and he'll have a shed to match his buck he killed this year. Flat top shed last year. That's definitely flat top. No doubt about it. Unbelievable. Got some crap on it, but that's definitely his shed. I looked all over for that last year and couldn't find it. Sweet. Maybe his other side's laying right here close. So I'm just walking up and down these trails coming to and from my food plot. Whoops, starting to rain a little bit there. But came up on another shed here. Just a little spike, but you can see this. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a trail that goes right through here. Dropped right on this trail. You know what's crazy is I found the other side to this on another part of our farm. You can see our farm's right there. I found the other side to this buck's on all the way the other side of that in my other food plot. So this little guy was really traveling. It's crazy. Got the same type horn. I was getting pictures of him at both on both food plots, and it's ironic I was able to find his other side so far away from the other one. I'm doing good here. I'm gonna stop back here by my gator and unload some of these antlers. I'm not used to having to drop off antlers, so I can make sure I have enough room to pick up other ones. I know the G2 bucks is right in here not too far away. We're gonna keep on looking. I am on fire. I just found another one right here. I can't tell if it's this year's or last year's. It's under some debris there, but right there it is. Nope, that's definitely last year's. You know what buck I think that this is? This shed's from 2 years ago. I think that's I think this is Ghost. We'll have to compare the antlers when we get home, but I think this is Ghost shed from a couple years ago. Definitely a couple years old. You can see how long it's been sitting there. But if you look at this G2, see how it bends in like that? And this is the same woods that Ghost was in. I think this is the buck I killed this year's shed from a couple years ago. Huh, that's pretty cool. Oh, a lot of you guys always ask for tips on how I shed hunt and stuff and what I look for when I'm shed hunting. Whenever I see a treetop down anywhere, even like right here, I always go up and look under them. The deer, they always like browsing on. I mean, this one's kind of dead, but you can still see the deer have been up under here quite a bit. Look at all the crap, and it's right next to a trail that goes right through here. So you always want to check under these treetops because they get in there eating those tree buds and get their antlers kind of tangled up, and oftentimes you'll find these sheds right under those treetops. So we're gonna keep on looking. Oh, I'm just making my way through the swamp here and came up here and I saw these tines sticking out, and I kind of thought it was a shed until I pulled the whole thing out, and unfortunately it's a deadhead that's been laying here for certainly a couple of years. Really too bad. Definitely only a 2.5-year-old buck. Would have turned into something pretty nice, but you'll have that. Unfortunate, but it happens. We'll keep looking around in here. I'll tell you what, that right there looked like a horn from a ways away, laying on top of the snow like that. But unfortunately it wasn't. You can see I'm still in some hot spots here. They're all down in these pines where they've been bedding like crazy. You can see. It's a matter of time before I run into the other side of the G2 buck's antler. This is another spot that I always look for when I'm shed hunting. When you see a big trail come off a steep bank like this, and there's a 3 or 4 foot drop, those deer, no matter how smooth they go about it, they're gonna jar their head a little bit. And oftentimes there's a shed laying there if they're ready to shed when they go through a spot like this. Unfortunately, in this case, there wasn't. We'll keep on looking. It don't get much better than this, folks. Right there is the other side of the G2 buck's antler. Sitting right in front of me right now. How awesome. There it is. There's the other side to him right there. Sitting right on top of the snow. The other antler I found was right up here off my food plot, and this one is about 180, nearly 200 yards away from the other one, and he lost these antlers in the same night. But well, my goal's been achieved. That's the horn I was in here looking for. I can't be any happier. I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up on video for you guys. Here it is. Wow, look at that G2. I cannot wait to see this deer next year. I just hope he stays in our woods. Awesome. This has been a pretty epic shed hunting video here. Go ahead and throw this video a big thumbs up and share it with your buddies. Shed hunting in Western New York don't get much better than it's been today. Here's another one of those spots you guys want to look for when you're shed hunting. You can see this trail coming up through here, and it gets to this big log, and they obviously have to hop over that log. Sometimes when they do that, they lose an antler. Except this time, no antlers over here. I'm going to venture to say a blue jay had a bad day right there. I bet you a fisher got it or something. Something happened to it, and it ended up very dead. Okay, everybody, so I finished up my shed hunt today, and this is what I finished with just today. I ended up finding 5 sheds and that deadhead, and I know all these deer pretty well. I have some pictures of this buck, actually 3 years ago. That buck was 3 years old that I found that was dead there. But this is, I'm pretty confident, Ghost, as you guys saw in the video. That's his 1.5-year-old antler, and I killed him this year as a 3.5-year-old. This obviously was flat top, which you guys knew from the video. And then the G2 buck, and then this is the little 8-point that Kaylee and I both had encounters with this year. And this, I wanted to show you this buck's sheds from last year. I have them right here. That's that buck right there as a 1.5-year-old. So that's why I'm really not too impressed with his growth this year. He's a 2.5-year-old this year, but as you can see, he did not grow that much. These horns are very similar in size. Even those brow tines really didn't change at all from last year. And he's got something funky going on with the end of that. You can see in the bottom of the horn he had maybe a little damage while he was in the velvet, but hopefully he really changes from 2.5 to 3.5, because he certainly didn't change much from a 1.5-year-old to 2.5. Hopefully I'll still be able to find that other side in there somewhere. But overall, these are all the horns I've found so far this year. I'll get them laid out here for you. Well, there it is, the total. This is from Shed Hunt Part 1 and Shed Hunt Part 2. Found 2 deadheads and 11 sheds with 1, 2, 3 sets. So I started out really well here. There's only a couple more sheds in our woods that I really want to find that are left, and then I'm going to have to go to look at some other farms like Slava's and some other places. So hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and I'll have part 3 coming, and you'll want to be looking forward to that. I'm going to have maybe a giveaway on that video, and definitely some more sheds to come. So I appreciate everybody watching. On Shed Hunting Part 3, I'm going to fill you guys in on the ultimate secret of finding sheds. Yes, there is one thing out there that will make you, as a shed hunter, find more sheds easier every year. One thing you got to do, and I'm going to fill you guys in on that next video. So, until next time, thanks for watching, everybody.